Welcome to the Good Karma Sport Fishing Podcast. I'm your host, Captain Ryan Banfleet. Well, this tropical storm, whatever you call it, really fucked up the weekend for most people down here, but it is what it is. We're very lucky that it didn't turn into a hurricane or whatever, and we didn't get any notice on it. And I was like, so I chartered on Friday, had a good group of guys and one gentleman was a police officer from Miami, and another one was in security and risk, and their buddy. When I fish with guys that I have a lot of fun with, and I give them a nickname, and their nickname was Team Entanglement. So, but they're super nice guys, and I really enjoyed fishing with them. So, but I was supposed to fish this weekend, and obviously I was rained out. So I've got a long list of projects that I'm working on at home, and I'm building some new baits. So anyways, so this week I'm fishing Tuesday. I think I start up again on Tuesday. I'll have one more day, and I start up again on Tuesday, and then I work all the way through until all the way through until Sunday, and then I'm at, like I said, I'm at 3 to 4 days a week now through, right now through the middle of October. So, like I tell people, if you're looking to book with me, you got to book ahead of time, especially during the month of, like I said, the mid-October through December. Those are 3 of my busiest months, okay? Why? Because a lot of people want to target big Blackfin tunas and Wahoo on the edge of the reef. Guys, another thing is I do not take guys that have their own boats, okay? So I have had numerous problems, and that's why. So I'm just going to say it like it is, man. I don't take guys with their own boats because I've had issues. That's it on that topic. Okay, so I'm starting to get emails about when is the best time to fish for Wahoo. Guys, I would start fishing tomorrow for Wahoo, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been a long summer, and if you have time and you just want to go and try for them, then I would try for them, personally. I mean, fish for them. Who cares? There's no set season. They could be here. They were here last weekend. Okay, I don't know if many of you know that, but they showed up in pretty good numbers on that supermoon. And a few supermoons ago, we did. I caught numerous Wahoos in September on a supermoon that happened a few years ago, and big tunas. So, but it was. And we hadn't seen a supermoon in September in a while like this one. This was a good one. We had some really good stuff happen. We had some good bait that pushed in. We had some really large blackfins move in. That's when I knew that the guys were going to do really well during Labor Day weekend that targeted Wahoo. And they did. They caught a few. So even a member of my group in the Good Karma Sport Fishing Facebook group caught a nice one in 250 while he was trolling for dolphin. He reported that it was a little rough out there for smaller boats, but usually when it's rough like that on a moon and you have really good water, you're going to catch Wahoo. So, and this is how it rolls. So, but they did bite. So, when is a good time? I would say anytime right now. So we got a new moon coming up. I'm not sure about this, but I mean, I may go, I may not. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go grouper fishing. I might go tuna fishing. Really, guys, when I like I've mentioned in the past, I don't just specifically target Wahoo. I'm targeting large blackfin tunas. I'm targeting big mahis or whatever mahi is out there nowadays. I don't know. And I'm targeting, if I catch Wahoo, that's great. Okay, so my spread is set up to catch a mixture of stuff. Okay. So a mixture of stuff, because if I was just targeting Wahoo on high speeding then as a charter boat captain, then that's going to hurt me because I can't catch numerous species, okay? So that's why I run mixed spread, run planers and all that other stuff, ballyhoo. So, but I've talked about that in the past. So I thought the people that are asking about booking a trip for Wahoo, don't come expecting just to catch Wahoo. I target everything. So, and usually what you catch is, especially with the tunas in the fall with me, they're nice tunas. They really are. It's awesome. I love catching tunas in on the edge. We caught a really big jumbo tuna last week on the old Halco planer setup with my buddy Kevin, and we went after them. We targeted them. So I knew we were going to get maybe one or two. We got two, one 15 pounds and one that was almost 30. I think he was pushing 28, 29 pounds. It was a huge blackfin. Almost looked like a big yellowfin. If you want to see the picture, you can take a look at it in the on my Instagram account at Good Karma Sportfishing _FL Keys. You can see how big it is. So my tip today for you guys is I'm going to talk to you guys about catching large blackfin tunas. Okay, now a lot of guys run feathers, and then I run, like I talked about, I run Halcos and deep divers, but a lot of guys don't know this, but so here it is. Okay. You need to buy some small dink ballyhoo, or catch some small dink ballyhoo on the reef, okay? And you need to rig those with number 8 hooks. You need 30 to 40 pound fluorocarbon. I use 40 pound fluorocarbon. And you need to skirt those over a light hair sea witch, all white crystal hair, okay? I don't give a shit what color it is, but an all crystal sea witch. A white head works really well, but it has to be all crystal, okay? And with a pearl mylar. And you skirt that over the top of a small dink ballyhoo, and you run that bait 300 feet behind the boat on your outriggers, okay? On your outriggers. Now, I run mine right now. I'm running them off the Kingfish rod holders that I have on the boat. So I've got those, they're pre-mounted. I like those. It's just when I'm running those baits on the long like that, and then I set them loose. So you got to remember, for the further back you're setting those bait, there's more drag on it. So you want to make sure your drags are loose to where that fish can eat that ballyhoo and eat it head first. Okay, so you really only get one shot at blackfin on the troll when you're using ballyhoo. They don't tend to come back, is what I found. So unless they're packed up, and they inhale it. Okay, so that's my tip for you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna put a link in the show notes on where to buy these all white crystal sea witches. Okay, and I'm gonna put a link in there, and there'll be a link. And then if you're listening through the app, you should have the link there as well, and who to buy these from. So, and there's a special hair, okay? I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you have to buy this one witch, and there's a reason why. So, and then it will work, okay? But the ballyhoo's got to be small dink ballyhoos, okay? And you got to run them way back there. So you got to have a big reel with a lot of capacity, or you got to have like I run Talicas, and I've got them packed full of braid, so I have a lot of backing on there. So when I do get a big fish, I don't have to worry about it. So, and I believe in using smaller reels like that. They have a heavy drag, and they're just great. They're just great tuna reels and Wahoo reels for me. So, but that's my tip for you guys. Now, I'll put a link in the show notes to where to buy the witches at, and who to buy them from, if you really are serious about it. Okay, and honestly, if you go to the Islamorada Hump with this setup, and you get there during the week, okay, and that's another course I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a couple courses. I'm going to be doing the Wahoo chart course, and I'm going to be doing a Islamorada Hump course for beginners. and it's going to be a really good. I'll show you the drift patterns that I do, and I'll even show you where I catch the queen snappers, and what pattern that is. So that's going to be a really good one. So I'm working on that format right now. It's taking me a little time to figure it out, but I'm getting close because I want you guys to see the actual drifts so that I make over the contour lines. So, but I'm close. So it's going to be a really good course. And like I said, I'll show you the exact drift where I catch the queens and tile fish and all that other shit out there. So at the hump. So, and then I'm doing another course on yellowtail fishing and where to find the flags in the Keys, in the Upper Keys. And that'll be really good for guys that are just wanting to come down and they're always asking for coordinates and stuff. So I'm just going to give you the zones on on areas on where to fish. That's really going to help you out. So again, that'll be a course along with some other stuff that'll be built into that yeah. So lots of good stuff out there. Now that one tip that I just gave you is gold. Okay, I want to let you guys know that it was gold. So it's just a special thank you to the guys that are listening and tuning in every week and buying the courses. And I really am motivated to put out good information when I see guys that are really supporting the podcast. So thank you guys. So that's a tip for you guys. And I've been I catch really big fish on that one setup. But you gotta have fluorocarbon, okay? They can really see, and it has to be an all crystal. The all crystal works. That all crystal witch works really well. I've actually fished that side by side with a pink and crystal witch, and same setup, same depth, and I've actually fished it side by side with a blue and crystal one, and they always seem to gravitate to that all crystal. Like I said, all crystal glows like a purplish color. So it's a more natural looking purple in the sun. It's just natural looking for the fish when it's laid over a ballyhoo. Okay, so just something that guys have used for years up north to catch really large, big bluefin tunas and yellowfins. You apply the same techniques down here, and sea witches are the shit. Okay. That's all I got to say. And that crystal sea witch is going to catch a lot of fish, and it's going to catch a lot of big tunas this fall. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys send me your pictures and sharing your celebrations with me. So from that one tip. That's all I got, guys. So I got to go. I kind of like, should I share that with you guys? But whatever, man. I hope it catches you guys some fish. But that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. Okay? It's the Good Karma Sport Fishing Podcast _FL_Keys. And you can get involved with my private Facebook group. That's the Good Karma Sport Fishing Podcast Facebook group. And if you don't, another thing too, before I head off, is that I don't talk business over Instagram anymore. So, nor do I communicate through Facebook Messenger. If you need to communicate with me for business purposes for booking a charter, please contact me via email. That would be great at goodkarmaryan@gmail.com. And then, like I said, you can check out my tackle store, and that has everything that I use, and I'm adding more to it here every day, and it's the goodkarmafishingtackle.com. And I got one more Good Karma thing, and it's goodkarmasportfishing.com. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay dry if you're in South Florida. And remember, anytime you're fishing, it's all good.